here at Grasshopper Media.
They're not even thinking about Jesus.
You know, from the heart, if you could speak to anybody right now, if I was calling you right now, Rick, telling you that my mother was sick with cancer and she was terminal, and I read what you wrote earlier about a small child with the tumor on its face, and they're going through chemo for that baby and everything. What could you say? What would you say? I'd appreciate what you would say to me.
The main thing I tell people really is to educate yourself. You know, if you have a loved one that has cancer, educate yourself about the disease and educate yourself about the treatments that they're proposing. And if you do that, you'll find you probably won't take what they're offering. I mean, everything we're saying, the information that's out there on the internet right now, the testimonials up on YouTube, I mean, if you can't believe that, none of these people are being paid to say these things. This is the truth. And if you have cancer, well, I'll tell you right now, brother, I don't know of any better treatment on God's green earth. And that goes for not just cancer, that goes for all conditions. And chronic pain, arthritis, I don't care what you have. This medicine is the ultimate medicine. So by all means, if you can't, if you have trouble, if you've never been around pot or marijuana, then just go to a dealer and take somebody with you who has smoked it and get a pound of good heavy indica bud. And you can tell when you smoke it, because by the time you get about half that bud into, or that joint into you, you're going to want to go lay down. And that's what I look for. I always look for these heavy sedative strains that make you want to sleep, because sleeping and rest are an important part of the healing. So all I would tell people is, for God's sakes, go out and make the medicine yourself if you have to. It's no harder than making a cup of coffee. And believe me, I mean, it's a horrifying thing to have to tell people, but thousands that came to my door, I told them the same thing. If you want to live, stay away from the medical system.
And this has been Rick Simpson from PhoenixTears.ca, and I am Max Radico from Grasshopper Media. Thank you for tuning in, and I only had one tiny little thing to say on that. Don't buy your marijuana. You give some money to that guy and have him give you some marijuana. There is no soliciting involved in that, and you don't need no license to do something if you're not doing business.
Grow it.
Better yet, grow it yourself. Yes. Thank you very much, Rick, and I'm shutting her down.
Let me tell you what I'm seeing every day. They make it harder for us to keep living, and it's strange. This paper that we're using as a means of exchange.